Welcome to Let's Talk About It Over Cocktails with Carly. I am your host, Miss Cocktails with Carly, baby. Tonight we have the one and only Mr. Atlanta Cigar Week himself. Stay tuned. We have Henry Stokes in the house, y'all. Welcome to the show, Mr. Henry Stokes.
What's happening, Carly? How you
What's
feel?
going on?
Man, everything's good. Just a little tired.
I know. It was a long day.
Yeah, it's been a long month.
A lot of meetings.
Yes, getting ready for Atlanta Cigar Week, so it's always a lot.
What are we getting ready for?
Atlanta Cigar Week.
Hey,
Yeah.
Okay, and that is why we're here today, guys. Okay, so I want to definitely give him a formal introduction, of course. Not only is he my friend.
It's my partner.
Business partners, but he's also the one and only Henry Stokes, entrepreneur, co-founder of Atlanta Cigar Week, the owner and curator of the House of Trilogy, okay? Cigar aficionado. Should I continue?
I mean, I
What
do
else
a
you
couple
got going?
I own a coffee shop,
Okay.
coffee company in Dubai. So we have a coffee company called Loose Unicorns.
Yes.
We're in the grocery stores there. We make our own
Nice.
K-cups. And
Yes.
They're pretty cool.
Can we get some of those here in the
I
US?
got some at the house.
Bust that thing wide open.
Come to the house. You know the address, Carly. Come to the house. I got some. Actually, I got a shipment coming. I just tasted it for the first time.
Really?
In July.
You a whole
Had the company since
owner
2019.
that's like, I don't need to have my own
And it wasn't
supply.
really that. It was just, the pandemic happened. I didn't really get a
Yes.
chance to go to Dubai.
Yes.
So and then just things happen, and you you look up and like, shit, a whole 2 years passed.
Yes,
And
we
so-
lost a whole 2 years.
Yeah, it was crazy. And so
Yeah.
I literally went to Dubai for like a day.
Okay.
Just so I could go to the coffee shop.
Okay, I gotta taste this coffee.
It's fire.
I
man.
love coffee, but I'm really into a different origin
It's so
coffee.
good. The Kenyan blend though, it's amazing.
I'm gonna come over and bring a little bag with me.
It's fine. It was all just on some finesse. I didn't even have no coffee company. We just made
I
it
love
up.
it. I love that.
Yeah.
That's entrepreneurship. I love that. I love that.
Some opportunity went with it.
I definitely, before of course we get into some of the questions that I do have about Atlanta Cigar Week, I definitely want to make sure that everybody knows about Atlanta Cigar Week, some of the festivities that you guys will have, because it's a whole week worth.
Yeah, it's 19 events in 7 days.
19 events.
In 7 days, so it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a journey.
I remember calling you a couple years ago when Atlanta Cigar Week was going on, and you was just like, I'm gone, I'm here, I'm there,
Yeah.
I didn't realize it has grown so significant and prominent.
Yeah, it's actually
in the
the
cigar
biggest
world.
cigar festival in America now.
Biggest cigar festival in America. Did you guys
Yeah,
hear
and
that?
now, there's like cigar weeks popped up all over the country now.
Let's talk about it.
I mean,
How does that make you feel? Being
in
one
a
of the
way, I'm gonna be
co-founders?
honest with you. In a way, at one point it used to bother me. Like,
We've talked
man,
about this
y'all could at
before.
least say thank you,
Right.
or at least acknowledge what we've done. But now I feel like a proud dad. Like, look at my little kids
Look
out
at my
there.
kids over there.
Look at them making us some money.
You may want to not do that because that. Well,
I
you'll
be
learn.
wanting to say that.
You-
I be
but
wanting to
you'll
say
learn.
like, you could have did a little better right here. But at the same time, it's like their city. They
Let
doing
them
what
figure it out.
represents their city.
That's right.
And so, and now in my maturity, I'm
Right.
like, I think that's cool.
Yeah.
Do something to represent your city and
Ain't
show
no shade.
the light of your city.
Yes,
None at all.
it's all love. Just whenever we want to, just like Lil' Kim was saying.
Yeah, just say thanks.
Just, when Nikki came out, she was, this is not, I'm not giving homage to this person. Listen, we all know who started it.
Yeah.
So just pay homage to the people that start things. It's just out of respect. It costs no money.
It don't.
You know,
It
and
don't
I
cost
just,
anyone to say thank you.
like I tell people all the time, we've been knowing each other for years, and you have introduced me to some really amazing people that has really shaped my career in this scope.
Well, that's cool.
And so you know this.
Yeah, that's cool. Though. But we just friends, Carly. So my
Yes.
friends, your friends, whoever I
Yes.
know, you know.
And let me tell you, it's a good circle of good, wholesome, good, supportive friends.
Yeah.
And I can appreciate that because it's rare.
It is. It really is.
It's
It
really
is.
rare. But okay, let me real quick because I got to dial it back. Let's get into the House of Trilogy first.
Okay.
Because this House of Trilogy has evolved tremendously.
Yeah, it has. It has.
Tremendously,
It's cool.
like leaps and bounds over the last couple months.
Yeah, it has.
So you have an entire, first off, if I can say this, you have an in-home museum
Right.
with local talent,
Yes.
okay? United States, international talent, is that fair to say? And you also have an entire event space in your home.
Yeah, so I essentially converted my house into an art gallery, but I still live there, so it was kind of cool because I get to wake up in the art all the time.
So what was the motivation behind that?
You really want the truth about that?
Yeah, because people want to know.
So the truth about that is this. I got divorced, right?
Yeah.
And my ex-wife took everything out of the house. I'm talking about she took the mirrors out the bathroom. She took everything.
Dang, sis.
And it looked like I got robbed in there. So I'm in the house, you know. I had ordered a couch, I remember, because I had a feeling it was coming. So I had ordered me a couch. So when she was taking everything.
One thing I'm going to have is a couch.
Yeah, give me a couch. You know, I like to lay on the couch. So while she packing everything up, the couch arrives. Amazon drops the couch out. She like, your little couch out there. Thanks. I put it up in a minute when you get all this stuff out of here. So, you know, I leave, I go to my neighbor's house, I come back, house of ghost town. So I'm on the computer on this couch I just bought, laying on it. And I'm adding all type of furniture to the cart, and I was just like, man, I'm not about to spend all that money again.
Right.
This house is about to be an art gallery.
Yeah.
And I just bought a bench and 2 chairs, and that was an art gallery.
And that was an art gallery.
And
you
really,
hear it.
I posted it on my Instagram page,
Yeah.
and I'm like, what if my house was an art gallery?
Right.
And just randomly, people just started hitting me like, I got art.
Yeah,
you know?
and you're in the historic West End area.
Yes,
so that's
yes.
very, let me tell you, that area, at one point, it was not very hot, sawed off. At this point now, houses are starting probably in high 5, 6.
Yeah, the fixer-upper next to me just went for $395, and they need about $200.
And they didn't have nothing in there.
And I bought my house for $138.
Oh, somebody's hashtag winning.
It was a whole shootout in front of my house when I was over there.
Well, damn.
I was watching. It was like, I was like, they weren't hitting nothing. I was like, what did y'all learn how to shoot? What the hell is going on? I'm talking about they weren't hitting nothing.
So if somebody is interested in having some of their art in your gallery, how do they reach out? Do they reach out based off of your social media? Because I know a lot of it, you know a lot of these people. So it's kind of like, hey, I'd like to showcase. How does
I'm gonna be real, if I don't know them personally, the art just gotta move me.
Okay.
Like I gotta see the art and be like, y'all really want to, because at the end of the day, you know, I live here.
Right.
I don't want to be in my house with some art that I'm not inspired by, doesn't move me.
Right.
You know, so the art just have to move me, or I'll just keep the same show up for 6 months. I like it, and it's working. You know. But I will say this last show, those guys took it to another level.
Is that what I saw? I think it was like August 5th. I saw it on your Instagram.
Yeah, I went the 20th. The 20th,
okay.
August 20th.
Was it like black and white art or something like that?
It was a room. Some stuff was black and white.
Let me tell you, I saw that. I was very impressed.
It was some amazing piece. Those guys did an incredible job
That's
with that
beautiful.
work.
Who was it? Do you?
I actually don't remember everyone's name, which I'm sorry I don't. But I will say Stu and Michael.
We'll find out later, and we put it inside of the description.
It will.
Yeah.
But the pieces like artist Michael, he did a piece of like Stevie Wonder, and it was made out of records and CDs.
Oh wow!
And then it had like all of his album covers like in the art. It was incredible.
That's so
And there was another artist in the back named Stu, and his art was just so real.
Yeah.
I mean, it was almost like it would look like them baby hairs was baby hairs.
Baby hairs is baby hairs.
Like
don't play.
I like, man, that man fire. So you know, I'm definitely had to pick up a piece. So it was cool.
I love that. I love that. So shout out to those local and international artists. That's important because in our community we need to continue to perpetuate that. That's so important to me, and I know that's important to you because we've talked about that. Even from patronizing the little young man that sells the incense.
Oh yeah, my buddy.
That's my buddy, man.
You know, because I'd rather give him $20 instead of him breaking in somebody's house.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and I understand how that go. I used to be a little kid selling mangoes on the corner growing up in Miami and really not having nothing to eat. And just like, okay, well, either I'm going to start doing this or I'm going to start doing that. You know, so I was appreciative of every person who ever gave me a couple dollars when I lied to them and told them we was raising money to go to the basketball championship.
Y'all didn't hear that.
I wasn't even on the team. I didn't have a jerk. Like I used to, me and my cousin
You was a water boy back then.
I wasn't even on the, I was a water boy. I used to be on the corner, me and my little cousin Greg, and he played on the basketball team. So he would put on one jersey and I would another, like the home and the away. And we'll stand on the corner with buckets and be like, we trying to raise money to get to the playoffs.
No team, okay.
Talking about take that money straight to the grocery store.
But look, you were still using it for the sake of feeding yourselves.
Brothers.
Yeah.
What we gonna do?
Well, okay, so that's very interesting. I want to dip back into Atlanta Cigar Week for just a moment because I did want to touch on House of Trilogy because first off, your outfit. First, can we talk about this outfit real quick? First off, We did not plan this.
Nah, this just happened.
I don't know what Henry be doing day to day, okay? I know he be busy, but we did not plan this whole ensemble, okay?
I was laying on the couch.
But I'm here for it.
Yeah, I was laying on the couch like, man, what I'm wearing? She did tell me to come a little fly, so
You gotta come to the show fly. I'm gonna
all
tell you
right,
that, okay?
let me put some clothes on.
So we didn't plan this, but green is the color, okay?
Yeah.
Money green.
Green for the money,
That's
gold
right.
for the honey.
Gold for the honey and gold for that
Hey.
ocean. Okay, hello.
Yo, screw it.
You gotta make sure that energy right. Okay. All right.
Hey, listen, I'm with it.
All right. So, could you give us a little more insight about? So this is the whole Atlanta Cigar Week. Give us a little more insight. So you got 19 events.
Right.
What should people expect?
So Atlanta Cigar Week, I tell people all the time, it's like an HBCU homecoming for cigar smokers.
Okay.
It's gonna take you on the journey. We kind of try to take you all over the city, because Atlanta's one of the biggest cigar markets in America. There's
I never knew that.
There's over 120 cigar shops and lounges in Atlanta
Okay.
with tons of places where you can actually go and have a cigar.
Okay.
So we taking you from the rooftop of the Four Seasons all the way to
Okay.
the east side to Panola Road. You know what I mean? Like it's we showing you Atlanta. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like everything. Like there's so many places you can have a great cigar. That's what makes Atlanta so unique and so special than other cities. I mean, hell, the Glenwood Kroger got a humidor and you could buy cigars at the Kroger.
You heard that?
On Glenwood. Like good stuff too, you know what I mean? Like
that's shout out to Trav in the back.
what was the question? Yeah, the cigar bar. That's my dog, Israel. In the cigar bar, I love the cigar bar. What I love about the cigar bar is it make you feel like you in Atlanta, like old Atlanta. Like they gonna play Jeezy.
Okay.
They gonna be in there playing
I put on
the
for my
Ghetto
city.
Boys and T.I. 24.
Okay.
That's what I want to hear.
So you said something which I really can appreciate. That's different from what other people that have been admirable of your guys' events, Atlanta Cigar Week. You show not everybody just the West End or just Buckhead or just Midtown. You're showing all of it.
Yeah, it's about all of it.
People have to really understand that because there's a real culture.
It is, and you got to understand, like Atlanta is one of the cities that you can get anything you want, depending on what part of town
you
you
hear
are.
that?
You know what I mean? And I like to see that,
Yes.
because that's just who I am.
Yeah.
I'm a kid from Liberty City, Miami. I'm from the project, so sometimes I just want to go drink out a red Solo cup.
Yeah.
Still have my suit on.
But he is a red
And
Solo
listen
cup
to
guy.
Jeezy, you know what I mean? But then
Yes.
there's times where I want to go have tartar.
And I'm here for that.
You know, because you know me.
I'm
I
glad-
like
yes.
that. And I want to sit on somebody's
And
rooftop
I love that.
and have voof and do all the
Yes.
fun things. And
People, I'm glad you said that because like it's a culture, cigaring. I always
Cigaring.
So I say candling when my candle comes.
oh, so you call it cigaring? I
Cigaring.
mean, well, sure, we could do that.
Hey, okay.
Cigaring, that's a new one. You, yeah, it's yours.
So see, it's mine. Y'all.
You can keep it.
So cigaring, or so it is a culture. I love the fact that you promote with Atlanta Cigar Week. You guys promote individuality.
Yeah.
Okay, come as you are, or is there a certain look?
I will say this. It's kind of an unspoken dress code. You know,
Okay.
like I'm
We know what you bring.
I'm busting every day.
We know what you bring.
So at the end of the day,
Yep.
we all got to do that.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. That's when the money talk. When the money talk.
But no, I mean, I think in terms of it, it's kind of like you want to come out and be the best version of yourself.
Right.
So whatever that is, whatever that looks like, do that.
Right.
You know, I've never had a dress code. It's just like this is what I'm gonna be doing. So
Now, do some of
whatever
the-
you're doing, you do that.
So do some of the events have dress code?
Yeah, our black tie event, we have a
Okay.
dress code. We started implementing dress codes
I
this
think
year.
that's important,
and
though.
Literally, we just put the dress code on there just to have a place filler
Right.
for some language, because they've always came ready.
Yeah, this is true.
We never had that
I
problem.
think the dress code, I think that's important, especially if you're perpetuating a certain, I don't want to say necessarily image per
Lifestyle?
se, but it's a lifestyle, exactly.
Yeah, but people of that lifestyle dress like
They
that
already-
automatic.
yeah,
so
you're right.
You don't have to tell a fly guy to get fly.
Yeah.
He gonna do it.
You're going to have to get fly when you come to
Yeah,
this.
you don't have to tell him. He's like, oh, does that mean I gotta get flyer? Because I was
Right,
already gonna
right?
be fly. Do I need to put on the tux?
Right.
So,
So,
you know.
I have a couple questions. So are there any illegal cigars?
No.
Okay.
Well, you can say Cuban cigars aren't legal with
Okay.
the embargo that was placed on Cuba in the 70s.
Okay.
So technically in America, we can't have any trade with Cuba, but that could be anything Cuban.
Okay.
So
I
cigars
thought
included.
did we fix that? after with Obama?
No, Trump came in and
And he said, "Oh no, put it back."
Yeah, put the X on it. So you know, we still
Okay.
in trouble.
So what, from a cigar standpoint, what is considered a quality cigar to you?
That's a typical question to answer. A quality cigar depends on the person.
Okay,
you know,
that's
just
fair.
like
What your palate is.
your palate. You know,
Okay.
just like some people love steak, I don't. So you
Yeah.
know, it all depends on your palate and what moves you. I'm a big fan of Nicaraguan tobacco.
Okay.
You know, and there's other people who swear by Dominican cigars, and
Okay.
there's some people who think anything Cuban is the best thing you can smoke. When I'm just like,
Those
there's a
things,
couple Cubans that I enjoy,
Let
but
me
the rest of
tell
them are trash.
I learned to smoke, my first cigar was a
Okay.
Cuban cigar. And when I tell you, I woke up the next day, I didn't know, mind you, I learned how. So you know, you go through this whole process of inhaling, okay, because you think you're smoking it like a cigarette when you don't know. This was years ago, guys, okay? I'm a lot better
It
nowadays.
happens. I hear this story so many times.
I sound like I was 80 years old,
Yeah, I hear this story. a lot.
okay? And I was just
And
like,
I don't fault you. I fault whoever put that cigar in your hand.
okay, shame on you.
Because
You know
that
who
person
you are.
should have known better.
Well, okay, so then
Unless
there
they ain't know what they were doing either.
was- right.
There were two rookies out there just
Well,
trying
I
something.
think it was enjoy it, try it, make a mistake, and then I'm gonna show you.
That's trash. Why would you?
Hey,
Okay, that's
hey,
my ammo.
Hey, this was like 15 years ago.
But if I just put you on a motorcycle and say, try it, flip off that bitch.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be doing all that.
And
I
I'm
ain't
gonna
gonna
teach
do
you
all that.
later. That don't make no damn sense. Tell me what not
So-
to do so I can enjoy
Right.
it.
So my preferred, if I do smoke, I do like the hypnotic.
Yeah, I know you like a little flavor.
And like a little
cigar. You like
flavor,
little
you know, a little
sweetie.
colorful.
It's okay.
I do also like Monte Cristo's medium. That is a really nice burn. That's good for me. Look at you, he laughing at me. He's like, okay, Carly.
I'm happy you found something you like.
So, but I like that. But I'm open because you know, back in the day, I used to go to Atlanta.
I met you in a cigar lounge.
Yes.
In Davidoff.
Yes.
And that
Yes.
makes sense too. You would be in Davidoff.
Yes, I remember that.
Knowing you
that was
now.
so
Yeah.
long
In
ago.
Davidoff.
And I
You
was
and
with a
some
girlfriend.
person.
I forgot who I was with, but I
Me
was
too.
with a girlfriend, and we were
Oh,
sitting
that's
amongst
terrible.
many people, and we just all started talking.
And it was literally the first year of Atlanta Cigar Week, which is crazy. That's when I met you, the
Yes.
first year of Atlanta Cigar Week.
Look
And
at
it was
that.
the first day. It was Monday.
Look
and
at
we were
that.
having our first, that
Look
was
at
the
that.
day of the first ever Atlanta Cigar Week event. The exact day.
I'm here for it.
Oh,
I'm
that's
here for
cool.
it. I'm here for it.
Because I invited you to the event. And you were like, bruh, I'm not coming to no cigar event.
So I'm about to smell like cigar.
Yeah.
So, okay,
I remember that.
I have some questions about the whole. I'm gonna get to it. We gonna get to it.
Okay.
So, do cigars expire?
No, cigars do not expire. As long as you put the cigars in the humidor, as long
Okay.
as they're around about 68 to 72% humidity,
Okay.
they can last a lifetime.
So you can't get a cigar gifted to you at some event and then you take it and put it in a little box for 2 months, 6 months, 8 months and try to smoke it.
I mean, if you put it in a humidor, you can
And so
smoke
it's
it.
not gonna survive if it's
No,
not.
it's not. It's gonna
Okay.
just dry out.
It's gonna dry out. So
Dry
you hear
out,
that? So
or-
for some of those amateurs,
Yeah, don't put it in the refrigerator and all that.
I never thought about that. That's
Put it in the
actually pretty
Ziploc
smart.
bag in the top drawer. I've heard all types of stuff.
I think
None of
I've
that
done
works.
the Ziploc thing. So,
That doesn't work.
all right. So, do you like for women that you date to accept the cigar lifestyle?
No, she doesn't have to care anything about that.
So that's epic because
Yeah.
I've been in at events with you, both your events and other events, and
Mm-hmm.
I've seen women that flock to you in terms
And
of.
I won't give them any attention.
You hear that,
I'm not
ladies?
dating you, baby. I'm
No,
not doing it.
Not a baby.
I'm not doing it. No,
Really?
not at all. No.
So what is your type of woman then? If you're not dating a cigar woman or a woman that's okay and acceptant of it.
I mean, a woman that's okay and accepting of it is one thing, but a woman who's like of the cigar culture, that's just not my thing. You know what I mean? Because I want us to have our thing that we do.
Right.
We not about to be sharing a humidor and going to the cigar bar together. And I need my time to do what I like to do, and I want you to have your time to do what you like
People
to do.
don't understand
Like,
that
let's
how
miss
important-
each other.
Right.
That's gonna be
Don't
a
do
bunch
everything
of,
I want to do.
yeah,
Damn.
not all day, baby.
Get your own damn business.
For real, I can't do all day long. I like to be left alone.
So, okay, so that's very interesting. So what do you think about, so I'm a feminine woman. I like to smell good.
Right, I
I
love
like, perfumes. If you get a woman that's like, oh, I'm gonna come to the cigar, is it a turn off when she doesn't smell like a woman?
Well, at the end of the day, I mean, I'm also a realist. Like I ain't
Right.
like, you been in the cigar lounge, now you stink. Like, of course she stinks.
smell like
She's
me.
been in a fucking cigar
Right.
lounge. So I wouldn't now, if she just was walking around smelling like that, that's another whole nother motherfucking thing.
That's a whole nother
But if you
issue.
just came from a place that was stinking,
Right.
then I don't give a damn.
Okay, so you're like, it is what it is.
It is what it is. I ain't unrealistic.
Okay.
Some guys out here are just ridiculous.
Some guys are ridiculous. They want you to look like Beyonce all day, every day.
Man, that's impossible.
It's
and I don't want
unrealistic.
you doing wild, weird shit like waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning, putting on makeup before I wake up.
You ever had that?
No, I hope not. I never do. That's
Oh,
retarded.
that's weird.
That's superficial. I
Okay.
can't be around that.
So we have a segment that's called This or That.
Okay.
And I'll ask you a few questions, and then you just let me know based off of your preference. You ready?
Yeah,
Because
dog.
I just need to know.
Take
Let
a
me
drink of
little-
your drink.
Let me go ahead. Cheers to you.
Hey.
Cheers to
I
our
need another
viewers
one
and
of these.
listeners.
This is nice right here. I like this.
We'll
like
go ahead
this.
and I'll give you the recipe.
Yeah, please.
Just for you. Maybe you
I
can
like
incorporate it
this.
in one of your
I
menus.
like it. I like
But
it.
let- Cigar week. All right, so would you pay? You got to answer the question too. Ain't no
I'm going
queen.
to answer the question.
All right. So would you pay for your woman to get a BBL or allow her fine ass best friend to rent a room from you in your house?
So I have to pick one of them?
You got to.
I wouldn't give a damn about either. She can get the BBL and her friend can move in and rent a room. As long as she pay rent on time.
This ain't that type of time.
I'm just simply saying. So if my
You gotta either she get a BBL or her best friend that's fine as hell that be walking around in her underwear can come move in, and maybe she may not pay rent all the time. Maybe she just that's
well,
her
she
best
can't
friend.
move in if she ain't gonna be paying no rent. I don't care nothing about her being in her drawers. That ain't gonna do nothing for
Okay,
me.
that's fine. Let's just change. Let's put let's
So the BBL, I pay for the BBL.
The roommate is cheaper than the BBL.
Well, if the BBL is gonna make her feel good about herself, I'd rather her be happy than be miserable around me. So the BBL it is.
Okay, that's fair. All right, so would you rather? Are you more of a romance person or a passion person?
Not the same thing.
No.
I guess romance. I like a good
Look
date.
at him, y'all. He's
I'm
like,
a dater.
This is so romance.
Yeah, I like to take women on dates. I like to take her somewhere she ain't never been before.
Okay.
I like to get creative and might take you to the wine venue on a helicopter.
Okay, you hear that, ladies? This is very spontaneous man with the suit
Yeah.
on, honey.
Yeah, I like. doing
Trav, are you more of a romance or a passion guy? Okay, why? You don't know, Trav. He about to go 0 to 7,000. No,
He's the heat of the moment.
we got to watch out because Trav in the back will go from 0 to 700,000.
That's a good thing.
Tabernacle, we in the parking deck, come on, let me move over.
I feel you now. I feel you, bro.
Top floor.
Okay.
I feel you.
All right, thanks, Trav in the back.
Thanks, Travis.
So, all right, so true or false? If I told you in 2019 the household median for a black single person was $43,000, would you think that was true or false?
I would think that was actually false, that it was actually lower than that.
So it is actually true. So the household median for a single black person was $43,000.
I thought it was worse.
Yeah, well, $40,000.
That's heartbreaking.
That's not a lot of money.
That's not at all. I'm blessed to be able to say that that's not a
We're
lot
definitely
of money.
blessed. I think we're
But,
all blessed here to be able to say that
But I thought it would be lower.
That's all that is being reported.
it's definitely
for
what's
sure.
being reported, because I'm gonna tell you, there's way too many AMG, Bentleys, Rolls, Gucci's lines out the door for people to be making $43,000 and still be able to pay that high ass rent. So the question is, somebody let us know in the comments, what's the secret so we can get on?
Section 8, baby.
Oh, so you think a lot? So are
No, I'm
people,
just joking.
right? But do you think that a lot of people are living?
I mean, there's definitely always going to be people who are living beyond their means, who are overstretching themselves so they can look a certain way. So that happens,
Yeah, that's.
And that's not just black people. That happens on
Oh
both
no,
sides of the
it's
spectrum.
it's
Always notice how in the poor neighborhoods, the kids and the people dress the best.
yeah. They got somebody in there impressed to compensate.
I don't even go after the days of I call them buddies, the cheap shoes. You know what I'm saying?
But
And them bobos.
Bobo, you know what I'm saying? You don't see that no more.
no, you don't. You don't.
Man, people just want to feel something, man.
I do believe that. People want to feel
They just
good.
want to feel something, man.
And they want to feel like,
Like-
there's that they've accomplished something.
Like, growing up like that is a difficult thing, you know?
Yeah, it is. It's very...
Man, too many people get out. You know, it's very, very rare that
Do people still shop at Payless?
Is it still around?
Payless still exists.
Payless is still around.
I'm sure people still shopping
I'm
at
sure
that
they
moment.
do, but...
Actually, I don't know if y'all know, but Payless actually did they did like this project where they opened the store and they called it Palessi. And the same shoes they sell in Payless, they started at $650.
Oh, I saw
People
that.
going in there buying these shoes.
Palessi?
I would be pissed.
They named it Palessi. I think they did this in New York City.
I would be pissed if I was that person that went in and bought $600 shoes to find
You would be
out
pissed at who? Payless or yourself?
pay less for tricking me.
Yourself for falling for the marketing, you goof.
Let me
I
tell
do not know that those Louboutins are not manufactured by the same people.
all that stuff is made in the same factory.
Same factory, yeah.
Tom Ford, Armani, everybody, unless they own their own factories and
All the
farms,
way,
they're
yeah.
all owned or
Yeah.
manufactured the same way.
All the way down to Walmart.
The study was, you put a high price tag on it, people are going to buy it.
Period. Yeah. Are you like that?
No.
He says you know that. You know
Nah,
that.
I shop on Amazon.
Yeah, we know.
You know me. I'm not buying all that foolishness to go smoke it up.
Yeah. Right.
There was a point in my life where I did, and then I started looking for Gucci shoes that I couldn't find. And I was like, what the hell? What was the point of this?
I mean,
It don't make no sense.
or you could be like Rick Ross and just make your own. Somebody gave him some fake Gucci something and he wore it for a photo shoot years ago. And I was like, that's tough.
Yeah.
Could you imagine having a stylist
Who give you some
and they give you some boosted
foolishness.
Fugazi and you wear it? I'd be mad as hell.
People are looking for that shoe and they can't find it. So it was a one.
So actually, you did get what you paid for because you got a rarity.
Exclusive.
It's an exclusive.
A knockoff is an exclusive.
All right, so we have our next segment, which is called Couch and Cocktail. You got your cocktail. You
I
like
need
it?
another one.
Okay, we got you.
I mean,
That's
it's
what we
local,
do.
You know what I'm saying? I thought they were going to just like the drink champs. They were just
They're
going to
just
keep
gonna bring
coming
it.
out.
They just gonna, I don't know. You may get loose lips if you those things keep going.
No, I'm going to tell the truth.
So this segment is called the Couch and Cocktail segment.
Okay.
And this is where we dig a little deep. We talk a little shit. We be a little judgy. We dig a little deep.
Let me sit up.
And so we discuss our opinions, and we talk about what's really going on.
Okay.
So, first question is, do you believe in exclusivity when you're dating?
Yes.
When do you decide to go exclusive with someone?
I just had this conversation. I guess when it feels right for both of the people. When
do you decide?
I mean, I'm the wrong person to have this conversation with. I got engaged to my ex-wife the day we started dating, so
Oh, wow.
it's whenever I feel like it. I don't give a damn about what the world tell you to do. This is what I want to do. This is my relationship.
So how long do you wait before you have sex with a woman?
That's also something, because I've been with women I dated and waited 6, 8, 9 months. You know?
Waited for real?
Yeah.
Exclusively.
Yes.
And not fooling around with anybody else?
Listen, I've had enough sex in my life to ride out.
Literally, no pun intended,
I
guys.
don't need to do it. You know what I mean?
You know what? People need to understand that.
And I think you get to know a person more. I'm telling you the truth. With me, once we pop that seal, we fucking. We ain't gonna. I'm not gonna be in the same space of trying to really truly get to know who you are. And at this place in my life, I really want to know that, because I don't want to get in a situation with a woman where I think I know her and then I turn out that I'm all wrapped up into a person I wouldn't even want to be around.
How long do you think it takes you to get to know somebody?
Depending on the level of honesty that person is willing to, be.
I feel like for me, it takes me 30 days to know if I want to deal with somebody. I give it 30 days. Sometimes
Well,
it's
they was
more.
lying the whole 30 days.
Nope, because let me tell you.
Carly.
Listen.
Listen now. All right now.
All right now, goddamn.
Yeah, I know now.
So this is the thing, though. I feel like, people will cap.
That's what I'm saying. So how's 30 days enough?
But if somebody just, listen, if
depends on
you
they're a
know
liar.
what it is, if you know what it is and you like, I already know what it is, but I'm going to just ride this out with you since you want to play these games, that's different.
See, I ain't in that space no more. I used to play like that, like, well, it's just going to be fun. A little something to do.
When you get to
I don't
a
want
certain
something to
point
do
in
no
your
more.
life and when you reach a certain level of success, and I tell this to people, like, you want something real, and we talk about this, like, even in our friend groups, we talk about this, like, when you get to a certain point, you got your house. You got everything that you need.
Yeah, like
right
what
now.
else? What else I want?
You want to live your life with someone.
For real, that's
so,
true.
Okay,
like
so
I'm trying to buy properties in other countries. I don't want to go back to Tanzania by myself and buy this house.
Right, I need you
know,
to decorate, boo.
Nah, I'm gonna do the decoration.
He said, well, hold on now.
Nah, that's my thing.
So I do believe that the narrative has to change.
Yeah.
But the question really is, how do we, in our community of friends, because we have friends that are married, that are well-to-do, we got player friends.
Yeah.
But we also have people that are actually like, I'm social, I'm married, that's my life, this is my life, but I'm a loyal person to the process. How do we change that? How do we perpetuate that with the younger community?
You know, I think everybody hopefully can get to the place where they actually really, really find themselves and know exactly who they are, what they want, and what they will stand for and what they won't stand for.
Right.
You know?
Do you guys, do you mentor?
I mean, I feel like I mentor somebody every day. I don't really have a mentorship program, but there's always somebody around me that I'm pouring into.
So what are some of just shifting gears a little bit, so you have a community of men that you partake in cigars and you have conversation, you have a lot of events at your home. What are some of these conversations that men have about what's going on as it relates to men? So what are some of the conversations that men have? Do you guys talk about therapy? Do you guys talk about depression? What do you guys talk about?
So honestly, I mean, I feel like since me getting divorced, my house became like a
therapy
refuge for divorced men. And so we sit around and talk about the feelings. Like, I think oftentimes, there's always a bunch of people who swarm around a woman when she's going through a breakup.
Yeah.
Y'all had a wine and a TV show and the chocolate cookies and shit.
Yep.
And y'all be prepared to pull
Bash
her
that
back together and do all those
Bash
things.
his ass.
And men just normally get let's go to the club, bro, fuck that shit.
Let's go
when
get some
it's
bitches.
So, but it's bigger than that, though. It's like, nah, this man is motherfucking hurt.
Yeah.
And we got to fix that. So, I mean, I had this conversation with a friend of mine. He was going through it, and he, came to my house, and he stayed at my house for a couple of days. And, one day he comes there, and he just pacing back and forth on the sidewalk. I'm sitting outside on the porch listening to Afrobeat, smoking a cigar.
Yeah.
And he just taking the bottle of liquor to the head. He just pacing back and forth.
Oh, friend.
And I was like, bro, you don't got to get drunk. We can talk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We can talk.
You can talk. And me just saying that, this man talked to me to about 4:30 in the morning.
You wanted it, you got it.
Bro, and another thing, can you believe she did? But men don't never get a chance to just say they side of it and actually be heard, and I think that's important.
I agree with that, and that was really good. That was a good friend character trait. So do you believe that a lot of men just do not have the friend group to be able to attack?
Because it looks sensitive and soft, but I'm an old therapy dude. I've been going to therapy since 2013, so I'm going to talk to you about your feelings, and I'm going to ask you some questions. I truly want to know how you feel.
Right.
But I'm blessed to know that, my neighbors, the men around me, we all are like that. So we don't mind saying, hey, brother, you need some help.
That is so good, because there's not. I don't believe there's enough of that.
No, not at all.
Trav in the back, quick question. Do you have a source of friend network that you can talk to? Is it a thing to have conversations about depression or sadness, or is it a weak thing? Because some men deem it as weak.
Yeah, some men too.
It's not weak, no. But I do have a circle of friends I can talk to about that.
And you can be vulnerable.
Definitely. Yeah,
That's
Crying,
beautiful.
everything. Yeah, that's
I think that is so
that's
important
necessary.
for black men to feel like they can be vulnerable, because I feel like they struggle with that with women.
Because you grow up not being able to. You
Yeah.
grow up getting punched in the chest and
Yeah.
shut up, quit all that crying.
Stop, no, let them cry. Crying is natural. I think, and I tell even with
Crying with understanding.
Crying
though.
with understanding.
Don't just
And
be
with
out
the
here
right
crying.
person. Don't be out here don't be out here, Tyrese.
Have
what
a conversation
more do you
with
want
them.
from me?
What's
shout out to
wrong?
Tyrese,
As a kid, talk to them. What's wrong? Why are you crying? Understand their feelings. Let them learn that this emotion needs to come with some kind of understanding.
Come on, therapy.
You
Come
see
on,
me,
therapy.
Boy, you see me.
Come on, therapy.
I spent my money.
I know that's right. Spend that coin.
What? I'm
But
gonna
that's so
invest
important.
in me. Yeah.
And you said it. You got to invest in your mental health.
that's
You got to
important.
invest in being therapeutic to your mind.
If I'm gonna drink all this Arden Garden and all this foolishness to
Right.
go work out, and I ain't gonna just let my mind be
Your
some
core
bullshit,
gotta be
that's
right.
crazy.
Your core got to be right. Your
Yeah.
energy, your spirit.
All that, yeah.
So we
the
talk a lot about
energy.
energy.
Yes.
So how do you keep your energy clear?
Yeah, I try to keep this part to myself, to myself,
yourself.
but you know,
Like negativity, how do you keep that away
but
from you?
we can talk about. It. I mean, I'm a big time sager. You know,
I am
crystals.
too.
I go to meditation sessions.
Yep.
I speak to my shaman. I get energy readings.
I love it.
Like, I really take care of my energy like it's a real. I protect my energy like it's my physical being, and I
People
will
need to do that.
hurt somebody about it.
I know that's right.
You gotta go.
Give me some of that.
It's clear selenite at every entrance in my house. You gotta get your energy clean before you come to my crib. I'm
Yep.
a sage after everybody walk out of here too.
People don't understand. I mean, that takes us back down to our roots, and it's
Mm-hmm.
not to negate or say that Christianity's not or whatever. It's not even about that. It's strictly about your energy. That's all we talk about.
Somebody just said that to me, so I posted, on my Facebook or whatever on my story, me burning sage and saying just protecting my energy, and this girl was like, "All you need is Jesus," and I was just like,
Bitch, get off my page. Like, sorry about that. Because that's my
it was
beliefs.
just let me just do what I'm doing.
Work, keep scrolling, girl.
Let Jesus work on you.
Right. And how you know Jesus ain't working on
On me.
Because guess what? Sage is in the Bible.
How you
It is
know
one
Jesus
of the
ain't lead me to this?
right. Keep going. Keep scrolling, sis.
I'm a supreme prayer. I talk
think
to
there's
him.
a lot of
I got
judgment.
direct answers. I know what's going on with me. I see the results.
Right. But because I'm burning some sage.
Yeah, but I look at my life, I'm winning. I just spent a month in Africa.
Right. How was Africa?
It was amazing.
I was living vicariously through your stories. Like, what's next?
Beautiful,
What's next?
yo. It was amazing and heartbreaking at the same time, I'll say
Because
that.
you really got to strip down the
Yeah,
core
I got
and
to
see
go
what it
see,
was.
like, oh, damn. They got us everywhere.
Yeah. It's
That
It's
was rough,
very deep.
but it was just the people were amazing. I went to the village. They made me a birthday cake and sang happy birthday to me in Swahili. Oh, it was amazing.
that's freaking
I found 3 acres of land. I'm about to go back and buy
dope. You
it.
better buy it. How much is it?
I
Maybe I
ain't
want to
telling
get in
you.
on that.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll tell y'all.
Yeah,
camera.
okay, now that's what I'm
These
talking
folk,
about.
they can't come over there and get my little piece.
I know.
But listen, go to Tennessee to buy you some land. You just can't get my little piece.
Right.
Of land.
And
It's
don't get
beautiful
my
over there.
and don't get my potential beachfront
Yeah.
either.
What? 30,000 to build a house.
Okay, what's up? All right, tell me later. 'Cause I'm
30.
giving everybody the secrets now.
Come on now.
'Cause they
We
are
need
all-
to be giving them the secrets. We just can't give them these
We gotta get
direct
ours
coordinates
first.
of this. No, everybody go get you one. Just don't
They
get
may
mine.
get the beachfront I want, and I'll be like, yeah, there. My
Stop
money
all that-
wasn't right.
Stop all that hating.
My money wasn't right at the
Stop all
time.
the hating. Maybe some cocktail Bacardi audience members who would
You
love
know,
to
listen.
all come together and buy a beachfront property in Tanzania.
That's right. Let's get into
Treat
it.
it like a timeshare.
That's
Everybody get a
right.
little weekend and then Airbnb the rest
You know
of the
what I
time.
say? There's enough for all of us.
Yeah, I got
There's
a little tour
enough.
guide out there. He cool too.
So that's important. I didn't want to
Yeah.
go until I found somebody that I can trust.
I found these people on Instagram.
Really?
Yeah, they was at the airport with the sign with my name on it. And,
You just
you
said,
know,
okay.
Mr. Henry.
You let Jesus guide you.
Man, it was beautiful. They took care of me.
I love it.
$100 round trip car service.
What?
51 miles away from the airport.
like
and
you
then
go $100 drive you back
Come
to the
on
US.
now,
What?
they drove me everywhere. They can't pick me up every morning. Took me everywhere I wanted to
I'm
go.
here for it. All right, so my next question is, what do you think, being in this cigar world, this is a good one, do you think women automatically assume trust when they see men with money or a certain status or look a certain way?
I think women automatically assume trust. I wouldn't go as far as trust. I think they may automatically assume security, but not trust.
So this is why I say this. I was talking to one of my friends a couple weeks ago, and
That's naivety.
well, so yes. And so this guy, his friend wanted to talk to the girl. She was like, no. Dude in the Bentley roll up, and she get in the car with him.
Jump
he
in
could
the car
beat
with him.
a Ted Bundy on your ass. So I truly believe,
Well, that was just a woman trying to level up.
right, it could have been. But you, at the end of the day, you allowed yourself to be vulnerable to a
He
stranger.
could have been on a timeshare Bentley. There's a lot of dudes out here
Right.
co-renting Bentleys.
And you had co-renting,
Co-renting.
as in there's multiple.
Yes. Bring it back. I got tomorrow.
So tomorrow. Do you pay more if you got Saturday and Friday and Saturday?
Hey, it happens.
I'm asking for a friend.
It happened like big time out here. This girl thought my house was Airbnb one time.
I know you put her together real quick, ma'am.
No,
baby girl.
honestly, it floored me. But at the same time, I was like, well, I can see it. I don't got no pictures of myself up. Cause she was like, her friend was like, you still talking to that dude that live in the Airbnb? I was like, Airbnb.
It's his home.
But
I
no,
know that.
but just the idea of it, like, I bet there's some dudes out here really
Oh yeah,
got
they out here
Airbnb mansions with the
super
timeshare
flexing.
Bentley
Yeah.
and pulling up on women just like that, taking her to the Airbnb.
And she don't want to trust Tyrone. We got a little decent job. He just drive a Lexus. But this dude over here drive a Bentley. You
I'ma
don't
tell
even
you
know
what,
him, and it ain't even
listen.
his.
Just the beginning of the time, Tyrone always gonna have it bad.
Tyrone,
I'm
it's
talking about, I don't
okay.
care if it was horse and buggy. When that man brought over that big one, she was gone. That's just where life go, man. My daddy always told me that. Listen, you can have all you can afford, as long as you can afford.
Let me tell you, you see, this goes back to kind of like what we talked about. When you have that foundation and you have that core, you're not easily swayed and aloof to what's real and what's not. So
You grow up with nothing though.
all right, so we are going to embark on our last episode, or last
Last
segment.
episode. Okay,
Last
I get to close out the
segment.
series.
Last
Dang,
segment. Now we ain't
crazy.
done yet. Hold up, wait a minute. So Trav usually is on this, but I think he done popped out somewhere. So we gonna go ahead and we gonna ask Alicia.
He said the devil is lying.
So we have that "What You Tired Of" segment.
Okay,
What you tired of?
cool.
So I'm gonna go ahead and let you start. What are you absolutely just tired of? Like, I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of seeing this. I'm tired of seeing that. I wish this would do better. I wish we would do better. I wish people wouldn't do this. I wish life
I'm
was
tired of that.
What?
I'm tired of people saying I wish we would do something without them doing any motherfucking thing.
Ooh.
Do something then.
Change the narrative.
Like, do
One
it.
person at a time. Start
I
with
was
yourself.
literally in an Uber on the way here, and he talked the whole ride about how people shouldn't name their businesses like this, how black people don't do this, how black people don't stick together, and how black people don't do that. And I was like, so what you doing? What are you doing other than talking about niggas?
Yeah.
Listen, that's ridiculous. I'm tired of that. All I want to hear about is how we helping. So what are you doing?
Right. How are you
What's
changing
your
the
solution?
narrative?
So
And
if this bothers you, we didn't do something about it, bro.
Right.
Because all this complaining ain't gonna help us get
so
nowhere.
you tired of people complaining?
I'm tired of people
and
talking
not
about a
being
bunch of
doers.
stuff and not doing nothing.
Yeah.
Like, if you feel like we ain't supporting our business enough, well, by golly, go start supporting.
Period.
Where
That's
your
what
money
you
at?
tired
Where
of.
your money at? Go buy something.
I love that.
Or shut up.
Put up or shut up.
Go mentor some kids.
Right.
Go buy some school books. Go do something.
Right.
I literally just took a job so I can help.
I love that.
You know I ain't worked for nobody since I worked at the amusement park since I was 19. But my job is to be able to give black businesses money.
Right.
And I'm willing to do that. And that's not a sacrifice.
And we'll
to have
talk
a
about my
job.
black,
That's
getting my
great.
black business some
But
money.
yeah,
Speaking of my black business.
let's help people. Let's stop all that complaining and crying and actually go do something.
Right. I agree. So that's what you're tired of. I'm tired of
I'm
it.
tired of all that.
So I'm tired
I
of
wish
people
black
not
people would.
knowing how to properly communicate or compromise where it's needed. I'm tired of people not willing to do the work on themselves. I'm tired of it because I feel like we do the work on ourselves. We go through therapy. We protect our energy, and then we come in contact with these other people, right? And that are friends, that are family, whatever the case is. And it's almost like they want to impede their traumas off on you. And you're like, I'm just being normal. I'm here to help. And because they have not done the work.
That's the easiest way to get out of my life.
And mine too.
Listen, I'm not about to sit around here and let you tell me this just how I am.
Yeah. That I don't like.
No, I'm not doing
I hate that.
No, I'm not about to deal with that.
Yeah,
No.
this is how I am. No, it's not.
This how you want to be.
Because you can be
Yeah.
like that. You can have it together for work.
Yeah, exactly.
You know how to put it together when the police officer comes and pull you over for that
So
ticket.
this is how you want
This
to
is
be.
how you want. This is how you choose.
You're
to
not
be.
bringing that around me.
Yes.
No.
I'm not with it no more.
Everybody.
I don't, you're right. And I don't put up with certain energies anymore. And it just, let me tell you, since I've stopped doing that, my life is so much more airy and open and just, the air is clear and light.
Yeah.
So
Because ain't no foolishness around.
yeah, there's no foolish, and there's no people that are causing blockages in your happy.
Exactly.
Protect your happy.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm tired of. That's what you tired of. Trav in the back is handling some other business.
Try making, hopefully he making me one too. I know he making him one. I heard the bottle open back there. I know what's going on.
Yes.
I know what ice sound like.
Right? yes, but we appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much, Henry.
No problem, homie.
I appreciate you for coming and gracing the
No
couch.
problem,
Oh
no
wait,
problem. Thank you for having
guess
me.
who didn't
Yeah,
decide to come back and visit? We almost wrapped up our I'm Tired session. So we gonna go ahead and give Trav his little section here. Trav, what you tired of? You told me earlier, Trav.
I don't know.
Trav, really? That's what you do? All right, he gonna call me later.
He drinking.
You know what he gonna do? He gonna tell me, I know what I was tired of. I'm tired of these motherfuckers. That's what he gonna do. All right, so again, it's all right, Trav. You bless the people later, okay? Alicia didn't want to jump in on the I'm tired session. Oh, shit. All right, he about to go from 0 to 7,000. So,
We chilling.
all right, that's fair. So again, where can these people find you?
My name Henry A. Stokes, Instagram.
Okay. If they're interested in, if they're interested in perhaps the art gallery, House of Trilogy on
They just gotta know somebody.
They gotta know somebody.
Ain't no invitation.
There's no invitations,
I got
guys.
a question. Henry, don't you have your own cigars?
I actually do.
Is there any way people can
No.
or they
Is it an
So
exclusive
actually,
thing?
so the cigar company I sold in December, and I'm actually now about to launch a new cigar company. So
It's
I do have my
proprietary.
own cigar brand,
Okay.
but I haven't released it yet. It's actually the world's first NFT cigar company.
Okay.
So that's gonna be cool. We're
Okay.
building a boutique hotel for cigar smokers and launching a cigar line. So I'm excited about that. Actually, all the cigars are at my house right now. I smoke them every day.
Okay.
I'm just not ready for the world to
To
try
know
'em
about it yet.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But when you release it, you're gonna come back and
Oh
let
yeah,
us.
yeah. I was
That's
shot
right.
commercials and everything.
That's
already.
yes. I've been
yeah,
seeing
go
your
time.
commercials.
Go time.
I have to reach out to your people.
I got you.
So on Instagram, what's your Instagram?
My Instagram is Henry A. Stokes,
Okay.
and then there's Atlanta Cigar Week.
Okay. And then if somebody is interested in Atlanta Cigar Week and they're interested in tickets, if there's some available, where do they go?
AtlantaCigarWeek.com. We only have a few tickets available. We already
Okay.
sold out of our VIP ticket.
Okay.
So, it always does that every year, which I'm, extremely thankful that people trust us
Yes.
to just give us their money before they even know the full event
Yes.
lineup. So I'm thankful for that. But yeah, just go to AtlantaCigarWeek.com.
Okay.
You get our tickets and you see all the lineup, all the
Yes.
events, all of the courses that we give, everything.
I love it. Perfect. And I am Cocktails with Carly. You can find me on Instagram at Cocktails with Carly _. Also, our show page, which everybody must follow because there's going to be some really fun stuff coming down the turnpike that's only available to the followers. And that is Let's Talk Over Cocktails. And then, of course, and most importantly, y'all got to go and like and subscribe. Okay? Let's talk about it over Cocktails with Carly on on YouTube. Like and subscribe. I need to have a little bit of this cocktail because my throat is dry. So one moment. Y'all have a great day. Thanks for joining us. Bye.